Hold on right quick, y'all. What's the word? What's the word? Y'all already know what time it is, man. We finna get up into it, bro. Finna see what's going on with this Keefe D trial, man. Hopefully they get this thing started real soon, but this day 9, bro. I guess he supposed to be coming up here, getting on the stand, making this little statement or whatnot, or whatever he got going on, but we finna see what's going on. But they should start at 2 o'clock, bro. They should start at 2 o'clock. We finna get into it. What's up with it, John, man? We finna get into it, bro. I was trying to catch it on time. I guess it started at 2 o'clock, man. You know what I'm saying? So we finna get into it. I'm finna see what's going on, see if I can catch this whiff for this Keeper D trial, bro. Which I hope they start by 2:15. I thought it was 2 o'clock because I woke up that morning. I was trying to see when court started, but shit, I just had to go do some shit for my mama. So she wasn't feeling good. Had to go to the school for her and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because her blood pressure up. By the time I look back on the phone, I like, damn, okay, keep these stuff running. So let me see if I can try to catch it. Running for like an hour, however I can run it, just to keep the content going, you know what I'm saying? But I guess they still like on this waiting thing, bro. So we finna get into it. I'm gonna let a clip play while we waiting on this TPD stuff. This clip right here is from Carcino, bro. Carcino, he a valuable person. He was around these people during the time. I'm gonna let this play until the court date come up, bro. But it's coming on. I'm gonna let this play out till the court date come on.
Didn't want to be there. I'm saying, whatever. But anyway, let's listen to this testimony as now the prosecution has rest their side. Like they've given all their circumstantial evidence, they're done. The defense is probably going to wrap up on Monday. So this thing should be getting wrapped up by the the beginning of next week. So I'm thinking about Tuesday or Wednesday of next week, this whole thing should be over.
Yo, we're going to find out what's up with Keefe D.
Right. Getting back to the basics of things, right? That's what we need to be focused on here and get to the reality of situations. So let's take a...
Hey, for everybody that's new up in here, bro, I'm going to run the Keefe D stuff. But if you go on court TV, you see that it's still on loading screen. Ain't nothing going on right now. So soon when they come back on, we're gonna hurry up and go in the court shit. But I just didn't want to have y'all sitting on waiting screen just looking at the court shit, cause that'll mess up like motherfuckers be like, man, I'm gonna go to another channel. Keefe D ain't on yet. So as y'all can see, the trial ain't started yet, bro. They ain't started yet. So I'm letting another clip play until the trial start. But I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button too, bro. Gotta double tap that screen, hit that like button.
Listen as he comes into the courtroom.
May I please have you state and spell your first and last name for the record?
First name Malcolm, MALCOLMGREENIDGE. This is my last name.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Greenwich. Whenever you're ready, Mr. Paul, you may proceed.
Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Greenwich.
Good morning.
Sir, is it fair to say that you were initially resistant to attending court?
That is fair.
And in fact, we had to get a compelling order to get you.
Hold on. Now it just started, y'all. Hold on. It just started. Hold on. We finna get to it. Yeah, we finna get to it. I told y'all I'm gonna catch that motherfucker when it come back on.
This is going to be C377407.
Y'all, hold on.
We are now into the defense case. Defense has a couple witnesses to get through. State has some rebuttal witnesses on deck in case they decide they want to call them. Anything we need to address outside the presence?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, let's bring the jury in.
That'd be a good idea.
Yeah, I agree. Which one calls first?
Stay after Dre.
The party stipulates the presence of the jury. You may be seated. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are now into the defense case in chief. Mr. Stamp, who will be your first witness?
Your Honor, at this time I'd like to call Stan Height. Stan.
Okay.
Run them lights up. My fault about that, bro. Told y'all I'm kind of busy today, man. Got some stuff going on. My mama, her blood pressure up and shit. So, you know what I'm saying? But we finna get into it. I'm gonna try to still come live and give y'all some content today, bro.
You do solemnly swear that the testimony you're about to give in this action shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Yes. You may be seated. May I please have you state and spell your first and last name for the record?
Stan Height, H-Y-T.
Thank you, sir. Whenever you're ready, Mr. Stamp, you may proceed.
Run them
Sir,
lights
turn your
up.
attention back to the year of 1996.
Yes.
How were you employed?
I was with the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department. I was an officer working overtime on that date.
Okay, and when you say you were working overtime, how does that work exactly? Explain to the jury.
When there's certain special events, they ask people officers to sign and volunteer to work overtime assignments. They pay time and a half.
And you know what the reason was for the need for additional officers on this particular night?
Run them
It was the
lights
night
up.
that Mike Tyson was fighting. It was collective of people getting together for partying. They wanted to keep the peace, basically, keep things civil.
Right. And with regard to those types of events back in the day when we had.
See what others miss. Own
Oh,
the
we got an
field with
ad to pop
advanced
up, man. Hey,
tactical
make sure y'all double tap that screen, run them lights up so they can push it to more people, bro.
Las Vegas was. Can you describe for us a little bit about the just overall amount of people coming to Las Vegas for something like a fight?
Well, Mike Tyson was a big name. Obviously, I'm sure most of you all know him. He was making like $30 million a fight.
Dang.
He was winning his fights within a minute and a half, 2 minutes. And I think that particular night he did also. He won one of his fights, got paid big, and they were ready to party.
Now, and just to be fair, your role was not to deal with the Mike Tyson fight.
No, it was the Suge Knight event. Yeah.
So you were, and just explain a little bit for the jury, what were your role that night? What were you supposed to be doing?
Basically, just keep the peace, make sure there was no fights, no shootings, nobody get killed type thing.
Okay.
That was basically our.
And when you say you were there to make sure to keep the peace, where exactly were you?
At Suge Knight's residence, there were several of us hired to do this.
Oh.
I'm now going to show you what's been marked and admitted.
Yeah, well, admitted by stipulation, Judge.
Okay. By stipulation, looks like defense BBB, defense AAA, defense YY.
27 people. I need 27 likes, bro.
Maybe admitted.
Come on, let's get to it. They're gonna help the channel, bro. I ain't asking y'all for no money. Hit the like button,
Yes,
for me,
that's
man.
the area that we were assigned. Right.
You have
That's
the
the okay. Yeah.
And then just look at this one as well.
It's the same one. And that's an extended view of it. Yeah.
Yeah, publish your honor.
You may.
Showing you what's been marked as defense exhibit YY. This, can you explain to the jury what this image is here?
This is a neighborhood involved. The green area, the park area up above would be.
So what you can do, sir, because we don't have a way for you to
Okay.
do that. First and foremost, is this an overall view of the Las Vegas Strip? Looks like the airport and a few other things.
Yes.
Okay. You could actually step down off
Okay.
Strip 1 and just point to an area that we're talking about. But before you do that, I'm going to show you what's been marked and admitted already as defense exhibit AAA.
32
You recognize
people,
this photo?
32 likes. Come on.
Okay. And can you explain to the jury what this photograph is?
That's the area of the. I think it's Sierra Rancho Estates, where Suge Knight lived.
Okay. So up over here, just for the jury's edification, what would this be?
That's just a desert area.
Okay. Are you sure that's not the airport?
Is it? I don't see any runways, but
Okay.
I'm gonna have to take your word on that one.
That's fine.
Okay.
Down over here, do you recognize what this is here?
It's a golf area. Uh-oh.
Y'all think Keefe D gonna
You
beat
can get a
this,
little
bro?
closer if you want to that screen, if it helps you with your vision.
You know, it's 20 years ago, and I'm sorry.
That's all right. It's almost 30, actually.
Yeah, basically it's just Sunset Park, the whole. That's all.
All right. If you could just help us out real quick and just point to the general area in which you were assigned that particular night.
Okay, I believe it was. You know, I can't with any certainty. I'm sorry.
That's okay. So what we're looking at here.
No, it was adjacent to the park. I just don't. I'm not getting the. It's been too long for me.
Okay. You can guys just sit down for that. Don't worry about that.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. It's been 30 years. Now, let me ask you this, though. Fair enough to say, as a police officer, if you are called to testify, God forbid, 30 years after an event occurs, what would be the material you would use to help protect
My officer's report at the time.
Right. And with regard to these officers' reports, for instance, critical piece of your tool set as a police officer?
Very critical.
So, like in this case there, you don't remember 30 years later certain things? Yes?
Right.
Okay.
I've really never patrolled that area. That was just an assignment for that one night for me.
Sure.
I've always been in the Northwest, so
No
I
worries.
wish I could have identified Suge Knight's residence better.
Now, in this particular regard, I'm going to turn your attention to the Suge Knight residence. Can you tell us what you actually did at the residence?
I was with another officer, and we were at a gate, and we basically stayed at the gate while an entourage of vehicles came through. approximately 15 vehicles came through, and the last one being Sugar Knights.
Okay, now with regards to the
He started
entourage
calling
of
him
the
Sugar
vehicles,
Knight.
where did they go?
In through the gate. I never went in through the gate, so I didn't see where they went after they entered the gate.
Okay. And with regards to the vehicles that went in, did you recognize or get note of any of the vehicles that were in there?
The last one was Suge Knight's. It was a cream-colored Cadillac.
Okay. And I'm sorry, I just want to make sure. The last one that you had was a cream-colored Cadillac.
Yes.
And why do you remember that vehicle?
Just pointed out to me at the time. It was occupied by two black males.
Okay.
And I didn't know Suge Knight at the time. I was kind of, interested in, looking for Tyson at the time, and they just pointed that vehicle out to me as Suge Knight's.
Yeah. And fair to say, though, that sometime in the future, you were asked to obviously write a report on that particular issue.
Yes.
That was your officer's report.
Yes.
And in that officer's report, did you include
Get your ugly ass out my check, nigga.
Cadillac with two black male adults?
Fuck wrong with you? Stalking ass nigga. You look like a nigga on a fake account just trolling. Shut your ugly ass up, nigga. You
Now,
think I give
after
a
your
fuck?
view of the Cadillacs going into the
It's a difference when you making money on YouTube, gang. I'm making money, but I ain't making what they making because I work for myself. Shut y'all ugly ass up, nigga. Talking about, oh, you hardly nobody up in here. I don't give a fuck. It could be one person watching this bitch. Nigga, entertainment purposes, nigga. Yeah. All you troll ass
Okay,
niggas.
and just for the jury's
Get the
edification,
fuck
you
up.
see Mike Tyson entered, meaning he came into the
For
residence.
He
real.
came in, but not with the entourage of the first 15. First 15 vehicles went into the gate. They all came out again. Mike Tyson went in the gate. He came out, and then we left. And at that point, maybe it was approximately 10 o'clock, I think the shooting took place.
Run them lights up.
Sir, I have no further questions of you. Thank you.
Okay.
Run them lights up or take your ass to another channel. That's how I'm rocking from here on out. Don't just sit in the background watching shit for the free. I ain't asking for no money. If you don't want to hit the like button, go to Court TV. Go to Law and Crime TV. If you don't want to hit the like button, take your ass to another channel. It really don't bother me, gang. They ain't paying me enough to do this shit. I'm doing this because I like doing it. So if you can't hit that like button, get the fuck from over here. I don't care who you is. I don't care about the view. I don't care nothing about that shit. It's the support, nigga. You hit the like button, it's gonna push it to more people. So hit the fucking like button. Cause when a nigga come up here and ask for some money, then y'all be like, oh, he big. Nigga, hit the button, it's free, nigga, or go to another channel. It's point blank, bro. I don't care.
That would promote.
I swear I don't. Either you hit the button or go to another channel.
They would ask
don't
how many,
bother me.
I'm sorry. They would ask how many
or watch it on Court TV.
Officers they need, and officers would be called, and then we would.
What's up with it, Kansas?
Locations.
What's up with it,
So
bro?
on this particular
What's up with
night,
it,
it
Cuddles?
was Metro that assigned you to this location in order to keep the peace for whatever reason.
Yes.
You indicated that you were mainly at the guard gate.
Yes.
And you saw a secret.
Don't comment now because I'm up here snapping. Don't comment now because I'm up here snapping. I got to do all that just to get y'all to comment, but you want to sit in the back and watch shit for the free? Like this fucking Court TV or something. They making money off this shit. Bitch, hit the like button or take your ass over there to Court TV with no commentary. Because I don't give a fuck. You going to hit the like button on the other channels. Hit the like button or take your ass up over there. And if you come in the comment section and it look like you ain't hit the like button, I'm blocking your ass, nigga. Yeah, shout out to my boy Cuddles. Shout out to my boy that's laughing right here, Owen. Shout out to Williams. Shout out to Trina. Yeah, shout out to everybody. I ain't playing no game. If your ass ain't gonna hit the like button, bitch, you can go to another channel. I don't need your view. I don't need your commentary. I don't need nothing from you, nigga.
Yes.
So even if you're like, say, not at Suge Knight's residence, but say at some other,
I don't give a damn. What's up with it, Trina?
Yes.
Okay. No further questions.
There are different bureaus that can get assigned different things. I was uniformed. So
I know, good. I fuck with you, Trina. I ain't talking about you.
Detectives or
Talking about
others that
everybody else. What's
respond
up with it,
differently,
Angela?
but my assignments were I was uniformed, so I was always in uniform.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it.
1 second.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, any questions for this witness? We have some.
Just cool, man. Appreciate everybody that's up in the building, man. Y'all can be anywhere else, but y'all over here rocking with your boy. I appreciate that, bro. Like for real, all the new people that tapped in, I appreciate y'all. Y'all just don't know what channel y'all on, boy. I go live every night and I expose the exposed people that you never thought they'd get exposed. And I get their attention. Like the Charleston Whites, the Whack 100s. Shit, I'm into it with Setting Ash right now as we speak. I got Setting Ash still in my whole
A
gimmick.
couple questions from our jurors. Did you notice any damage or bullet holes
Appreciate that
on
training.
any of the cars that came through the gates at Suge Knight's residence, especially the white Cadillac?
No, there was no damage on it.
No damage. Were any of the crew members carrying guns?
I didn't see any guns on any of the entourage people, no, because they were all in their cars. We all had guns.
Okay, got
Uniform.
it. Got it. Did you see the cream colored Cadillac leave?
Yes. They all left.
Okay, when was that?
Close to 10 o'clock, I would say.
Okay,
Maybe 9:30-ish.
got it. Mr. Sant, any further questions?
No, Your Honor.
No.
Okay, thank you. Now you're free to go,
Okay.
Mr. Hyde. Have a good day.
You too.
Thanks.
Nah, I ain't capping to y'all, bro. I'm actually in tour with a lot of people on the internet, and they be stealing my rock shit. They steal my gimmicks. Got Charleston White. He owed me $12,000 when he issued the challenge, talking about, so let's just have a socks and draw challenge, show your bills. He owed me $12,000. And you go on Stingy K page, and Stingy K can vouch for it. What took so long? What's up with it, la? What's up with it, gang? Y'all know what time it is, bro. We finna get into it, bro. What's up with it? Yeah, this day 9, Tupac murder trial. What's up with it, Wayne? What's up with it, bro? Nah, shit, chilling, bro. You be starting changing your name, bro. I be forgetting who you is. I'ma mod you up too, bro. When I get on my phone, I'm gonna make sure I mod you up, gang. My boy Wayne, I'm gonna give you that moderator rank, bro. But you be tapping in.
You do solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give in this action shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Do.
You may be seated. May I please have you state and spell your first and last name for the record?
Charlie Mangrum, CHARLIEMANGRUM.
Thank you, sir. Whenever you're ready, Mr. Sant, please proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Mangrum, turn your attention back 30 years from now.
Okay.
On the night of September 7th, 1996,
Okay.
what were your employee doing?
I was assigned as an overtime officer in charge of 3 other police officers to monitor a party that was supposed to happen at Suge Knight's house located on Tamiyasu.
Okay, I'm going to show you here some maps. I just wanted to see if you can help identify where this is located. May I approach?
Yeah, you may.
I can't speak on that no more, on. I had to take a couple videos down, but we know what's going on. All my day one people who've been tapped in. What's up with the Made from Scratch? We know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we finna get into it, bro. Just know the FBI need to go down with Keefe D. He don't need to go down by himself.
You don't have that? That one's not admitted yet.
22 lights, 65 people. Come on, bro.
This is Defense Exhibit YY, Defense Exhibit AAA, and Defense Exhibit BBB. When you're done.
Oh, nah, you good, gang. You been tapping in, Wayne. You know I'm gonna make you a mod. I told you, once you tap in, I know you fuck with me. I can't help but to make you a mod. I ain't gonna have you coming over here tapping in with me and you know you ain't got the wrench. So yeah, I got you. And you been sat in here for hours with us, nigga, doing 5-6 hour lives, nigga. Like you in here. So yeah, I got you.
Okay.
You recognize those aerial photographs?
Yes.
Let me just go ahead and say that they've been admitted ready by a stipulation between the parties. I'm going to just put this up on the screen for everyone to see.
Okay.
So with regards to the first photograph here, which would be
the first aerial view here, this would be Defense Exhibit YY. You recognize this?
I told them it wasn't me.
Yes.
Now, just a general idea though, what is this a image of?
It's an aerial view of the gated community where Suge Knight lives, of Tamiyasu.
All right, and just because of the fact that we're looking at an overall aerial view, it looks like it's Las Vegas.
Yes.
Can you step down and just point to the jury where on this photograph is the location of Suge Knight's house?
What's up with the main bills? What's up with it, bro? I see you in the comments. I'm just trying to make sure I pin everybody comment on the screen. What's up with it? It's the narrative.
Suge Knight's house was just about next door to the gate.
Okay, so just for our edification though, it looks like there is a
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell y'all, bro. King AK-47 is stealing my shit, gang. And what I mean by King AK-47 stealing my shit, if you go back and look at his live yesterday, he is now calling out everybody in the comments who come in the comment section. And if you leave him a super chat, he give you something at the end of the live. You see, everybody ain't doing it, bro. See, I go down my whole comment section and shout everybody out and call them out. Now we got King AK-47 doing it. Once again, they stealing nigga shit. They stealing nigga shit. Man, let's go, bro. I saw it. I was like, God damn, I can't do nothing. I can't do nothing up here without they taking my shit, bro. And they making way more money than me. Y'all making 17, 16, 15,000 a month. Y'all folks have people donating to you. They sending y'all $800 cash out, $500 cash out. Y'all getting way more money than me. Why is y'all stealing all my gimmicks so I can have traction, bro? It's like, damn, what can I do? What, I gotta put all my videos on members only and private? You got sitting there stealing my rock shit. AK-47, he's stealing it. Everybody come in the comment section. He want to shout them out and pin their comments up. Y'all niggas wasn't doing this at first, bro. Like, damn. Do y'all niggas got any creativity about y'all self? Why y'all stealing my shit, bro? Like, damn.
And Suge Knight's house would have been just on the north of the main gate that we were working that night.
Supposed to be Keefe D, man. What's up, Bill?
That's all we need for you for that purpose. Now, in terms of what your job was that night, what were you assigned to do?
Apparently, there had been other parties following Mike Tyson fights at Suge's house, and the HOA or association had some issues with the number of people and the number of uninvited guests that showed up, and they wanted to have some police officers there to help keep the peace.
All right, and can you tell us what you were wearing on that particular night?
I was wearing a uniform,
all right.
police uniform.
And when you were there, were you able to notice any of the traffic of vehicles going in and out of the residence area?
Yes.
Hey, this is my channel, Bizzle. Shut the fuck up. Go watch it on Law and Court. Go watch it on Court TV, nigga. That's why you up over here, because you see somebody on the screen. Get the fuck off my channel. Fuck wrong with you.
15.
Niggas stealing my shit and
Suge
shit.
Knight,
Y'all coming in here. Get the fuck on down.
Blue BMW with Tupac
What's up
in the
with it,
passenger
Keith?
seat.
What's up with it, gang?
Came to the gate and followed by, I believe, probably 5 or 6 other vehicles in line, which I described in my OR report.
Okay. Now,
Appreciate that,
just
mind,
make
bro.
sure I'm clear with the R report. You don't have to do that right now. But with regards to your R report, is that something that you do as a police officer? Is write a report?
What's up, Greg?
Yes.
Now, in this case, obviously, you're just helping with potentially a party that takes place. There's no party that takes place, right?
No.
Were you asked by anyone to write a officer's report after your time working on this particular night?
What's up, Tay? Tell your mama to shut up, nigga. Tell your mama to shut up when she lean her head down and she tell her to shut up when she gargling on that hot dog, nigga. That what you tell your mama to do. Shut up when she on that hot dog, nigga. I don't want to hear no gargling. I don't want to hear no nah, be shut up.
Regards to your recollection for that night, did you what were the other vehicles that you remember entering into the residence area of Suge Knight and leaving the area of Suge Knight?
Well, Suge and Tupac were there approximately 30 minutes, and they exited back out, followed by a cream-colored Cadillac.
What's up, Sel?
Compact vehicle that was occupied by 4 females, and a few other vehicles that I have referred to my officer's report on. But later on, following the time that Tupac and Suge left, Mike Tyson showed up as a passenger in a Bentley, followed by another Bentley that I believe was Don King's son. And we informed them that Suge Knight had told us that the party was no longer going to happen.
I see.
And then they turned around and left.
I see. And then your report was written. How long after the event that occurred that you're telling us did you write your report?
It's dated the 19th of that month.
All right. Thank you, sir. I have no further questions.
Mr. Jackmore, you may cross.
Lieutenant, you wrote this report at the direction of homicide?
I'm not sure. It might have been the PIO's office or someone investigating the case.
On the second page of your report, it shows this was copied to Detective Brent Becker, P number 2838/homicide. So
Okay.
This would have been something that you would have sent to homicide to let them know this information.
Yes.
Now, in looking at your report, you indicate that, would you agree with me that at 21:30 hours, it's you and Officer Quick that are actually at the residence of Mr. Knight talking to somebody there, and Mr. Knight's not home?
No.
Then you say at 2200 hours, Officer Schmidt and Height were at the guard gate.
Yes.
When the cars came in.
When they saw it come in, yes.
And then at 22:15 hours or 20 hours is when you arrive at the gate.
Yes. Approximately, yes.
And
Yeah,
at
listen.
22:30 hours is where Suge Knight driving a black BMW with Tupac Shakur in the driver's seat, followed by the rest of the caravan, leave the residence.
Yes.
Now, what you received today, I believe you have there is a 2-page report. Mine's a lot. Has a bunch of.
That's what the dude doing that talking. Every time he talk, he do this. Like his beard itching or some shit. That nigga cut his hair and he forgot to put alcohol in the shit so his face be itched. That nigga face been itching the whole court, bro. Let's get to it.
And then behind it has basically all the various special assignments
What's up,
going
AJ?
on that night in the valley. You need your glasses to look at that.
Yeah, I hadn't seen this.
All right.
Okay.
And that's just Metro kept record of all the various special events that evening and who was assigned where in case we need to
Correct.
look into that later.
Correct, yeah.
And then after that, there appears to be the gate log with the plate numbers of all the vehicles that were going in and out of that particular gate.
Okay.
Is that look accurate?
I haven't seen it. I've never seen it.
By looking at that, does this suggest to you that Metro Homicide in 1996 followed this lead and followed up on it?
Yes.
Objection, Your Honor, as to leading.
This is cross-examination.
Oh, yeah, you're on cross.
I'm on cross.
Sorry, this is weird.
Yeah.
Overruled.
Thank you. I have nothing. Oh, and when that white Cadillac left,
I appreciate that, Wayne.
guard gate, it was occupied by 2 black males as well.
Yes.
Thank you.
Mr. Stamp, anything further on your redraft?
Yes, Your Honor, just with regard to the last question that was asked by Mr. Giacomo, sir, he says that it was a white Cadillac. It was either white or cream, as far as you know. Is that correct?
Yes.
That's what you wrote in your report.
Yes.
Thank you. No further questions.
All right, anything further, Mr. Giacomo?
No.
On cross. All right, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, any questions for this witness? We may have one.
What's up, Dirty Campbell? I see y'all in the comments. I'm just make sure I hit everybody's comments so I can pin it on the screen. What's up with y'all, bro? Hey, shout out to you, Wayne. I appreciate that, bro. Tell your dad I be tripping some nights, but tell him if he just sit back and chill, he gonna get some good content. I be tripping some nights. I'm gonna make sure I make him laugh. I appreciate that. What's up with it, Randy? What's up with it, bro? Hey, in a couple more minutes, I'm gonna let this shit play by itself, bro. 'Cause I gotta go get my kids from school. The school like right around the corner. So when it get close to 3, about 2:50, I'ma head out, but I'ma still let the shit play. So if an ad pop up, an ad shouldn't be too long.
All over your
Like
social
it
media
should be
feeds,
like
all the
one of
teachers
these
who are
bitches
getting
right
back
here.
to school and working on
But it be
classrooms.
30
That's because while
seconds.
you are taking your kids back.
Further, Mr. Sam.
No, Your Honor.
I hope don't no ad pop up when I get ready to leave, gang.
Thank you, sir. You are free to go.
Thank you.
Your Honor, the defense would like to call Dan Long to the stand.
Okay.
What's up with the Zai? What's up with the Dirty Campbell? I'm gonna get to y'all comments, bro. I'm just trying to pin everybody comment in the comment section. What up with everybody, man? What's the word with it, Brody? Oh, with y'all, Campbell, bro. What's up with it? Appreciate that,
It
AJ,
is
bro.
long as where the testimony you're about to give in this section shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
You may be seated. May I please have you state and spell your first and last name for the record?
Dan Long, DANLONG.
Thank you, sir. Whenever you're ready, Mr. Sam.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Long, taking your attention back 30 years to September of 1996. How were you employed?
Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department.
And at the time, what was your assignment?
I was a detective in gang crimes.
Do you recall the night of September 7th, 1996?
I do.
What were you doing at that particular time?
I was on a gang enforcement team, and we had stopped a bunch of juvenile males about a block, more than a block,
What's up with the
to
Zaza?
the east and to the south. We had been requested to patrol that area because there had been some incidents, and they wanted to know if these were gang members. We had stopped them. We were talking to them. They were not gang members. And then we heard a volley of gunshots.
Okay, and when you say to the east and south, where exactly to the east and south are we talking about?
Sorry, Koval and Flamingo. We are one block to the east, and we were on a side street to the south. That area doesn't exist anymore.
Okay.
Hey, what's up with it, Stephen, bro? I see your
Showing
comment. I'm just trying to
your
wait till I
aerial
pin it up here. I
photograph,
see you in the comment section.
events, exhibit YY. Do you recognize this map or this aerial photograph?
Yes.
Okay, and what is this of?
It's Flamingo and Sand Hill. Flamingo and Koval is where the shooting occurs. The airport's right to the south. Carriage House is just to the
So with it, brother.
south of where the shooting occurs. And we were, if you zoom in, I could show you where we were.
Here's what we'll do. If you could just step out of your chair, just get up next to the screen. I'm gonna get this a little closer for everyone to see, so we can figure out where you were at. Does this help?
Appreciate that, Dirty Campbell gang. And we be live every night, bro. I be live every
There's
night.
an area here that's been bulldozed. You can see where the streets and the alleys had been right here. There used to be an apartment complex right there. There was one alley, 2 streets, and the area command that had that area wanted us to check this.
What's up, Ivan? I remember names. You've been popping in. What's up with it, Ivan? I'm gonna have to stamp you up. What's up with it? I remember names. I smoke a lot of weed, but I remember everybody who tapped in. What's up with it, gang? Yeah.
These males anymore, so we jumped in our vehicles and we moved to the shooting scene.
Okay. And what you're pointing at for the jury, just for the record, is the intersection of Koval and Flamingo?
Correct.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Now, fair to say, of course, you're there conducting your business as a member of the gang unit.
That's correct.
You weren't there for overflow or anything to do with special events
No.
for the fight?
No.
Okay. Now, for some of us who weren't around during this time period, can you describe for us a little bit about the activity that was going on at the time in terms of the streets and people walking around when you heard the shots being fired?
It was packed. It was extremely, there was people everywhere, people walking, traffic was fully backed up. We had to
What's up with it,
into
John?
the intersection. We had to use, we were in non-marked cars. So we were in plain cars. We moved into the intersection using red lights and sirens. We moved across, people were waving at us and pointing. There was a vehicle there that became of interest to us. Some girls had been shot.
You gotta tap in. You gotta go check them videos out, check them lives out. You gotta tap in, boy. I'm into it with Charleston White, Dewberry, Whack 100, Seti Nash, you name them. AK-47, Trap Lord Ross. I got proof niggas stealing my videos. Got Dog Face responding to me. I had Hernandez Govan homeboy telling me stop lying on them. Like, I'm all over this bitch, bro. No clout chasing. Like, I got so much shit I had to do and respond back to people, especially with Seti Nash and AK, because they stealing my gimmick. They stealing my rock shit, and this nigga stealing my shit when I call y'all name up on the platform. See them, they want y'all to donate money in order for your name to get pinned or them to shout everybody out, bro. I go through the live every night and I shout everybody out. And I put their comments on the fucking screen. You feel me? I'm the only one that's doing it, bro. I'm doing it with everybody through the whole live, bro. You feel me? So I'm screaming out like 1,200, almost 800-900 names a night, whether you donate or not. You feel me? Because I appreciate you for rocking out with me, bro. Like, the shit I'm doing is different, and niggas that's a bigger channel and making more money than me, they taking my gimmicks, bro. Like, what YouTube channel you heard over here ever hit the, if you smell what real life TV is cooking? Don't know YouTube channel in this niche do the wrestling shit, bro. I brought this to this niche and said it is stealing it. And you got AK, he's stealing what I'm doing now. You feel me? So I'm kind of pissed off right now, bro. But in the morning time, I run court shit. At nighttime, it go down, nigga. It go down, nigga. You see some shit you never seen before, nigga. I got the content, bitch. I got the juice. I'm Tupac, nigga. I'm Tupac, nigga. The nigga told me when I took him out, yeah, you got the juice now. You got the juice now, bitch. I got the juice now, bitch, and I'm exposed now, you niggas.
The file
you read it. You read it. I went through the pictures. I then discussed it with my sergeant. I went down to California.
What's up
There
with
was
it,
a lot in that
Kareem?
file,
I see you in the
and
comments and appreciate that
I
gift.
didn't know Compton very well. I didn't know Compton at all. So I went down. I had ridden in the gang unit with gang detectives, and I knew them still. So I called and said, "Can you take me around and show me these things?"
Yeah, you right, Self.
So we drove around
That's where
Compton,
we
and
got
they
that
showed me.
from. Go down my channel, look at all my shorts. What's up with it, Peace? Go look at my shorts. He stole my whole wrestling shit. That's why he calling himself The Rock. You on Peep Game? My intro used to be The Rock coming out. That man was stealing my whole shit. I was in tour with Seth when that Gucci Man situation started. Him lying about the jury. Seth and Nash was responding back to King AK-47 and Byron Blake. He was responding back to me. I can show y'all the video. You just go on my channel. It gonna have Real Lives Like TV. Got bloggers resetting. All this shit with me saying that I'm doing this and they doing this. I'm exposing them right there where they respond to me. Cause I had like 600 subscribers, 700 subscribers. Had these niggas panicking. I had these niggas relapsing on the internet. I had the nigga King AK-47 stutter explaining himself. These niggas stutter saying they synced the footage. They synced the footage. They synced the footage. I'm standing up here showing the world how Seth Nash and AK-47 looked at the same footage, but AK telling y'all that he got it from Gucci Man A&R team. That shit is not fucking believable. Why would Gucci Man tell you to tell your people I'm a snitch and Pooh Shiesty to rob me? Man, I exposed all this shit, nigga. I exposed all this shit because at the end of the day, if Seth Nash and AK-47 had their footage, y'all do know it's a thing called forensic files, bro. Forensic files. Forensic files is when the police have to go back and get all the data from whoever got that video, whether it's in the building, whether it's in the cell phone, whether this person that got locked up, he sent it to a group chat, that police is gonna go back and do a forensic file test. So if AK and said it really did say they had the fucking file, why the fuck they ain't go to jail for telling us what happened to Guwap? Because if they see the video, it got sent to them. The police has to do a forensic file test, bro. They have to run a forensic file to get all the data to see really who had this footage. I exposed this shit. But we gonna get back to it. We gonna get back to the Keefe D shit because I got ready to go get my kids in a few minutes. But like I said, you just gotta tap in when I go in that light at nighttime, bro. It go down. It goes down, bro. I expose everybody. I don't care nothing about Charleston White. I don't care about Whack 100. I don't care about Seth Nash. I don't care about Trampler Ross. I don't care about none of these niggas. It doesn't matter who you like. It doesn't matter who get the most like. It doesn't matter who get the most views. It doesn't matter who does what. If you smell what Real Lives Life TV is cooking. Let's get to it. I gotta go get my kids. I'll be back.
With the Rolling 60s. I never found it. So I couldn't track down the 60s that may have the gun that would be attached to the killing of Tupac.
I see. And during the time that you were performing your duties as the detective on this particular file, did you ever keep your own officer's reports?
Yes.
And just explain for us a little bit about your, common course of how you would do that.
An officer's report is like who, what, when, where, why. So you say that there was an anonymous tip. Let's just talk about this tip. Anonymous tip at this date. I did these phone calls, met with this apartment complex and couldn't locate anybody that was attached to the Rolling 60s in any fashion. So it literally would be an officer's report that's maybe a paragraph. There was another tip that the gun had been dropped from the shooting vehicle that went back to California that night, and it was on the side of the road. Ridiculous. But 8 years later, we went out, we walked that section of the freeway, both sides, looking for a gun. We didn't find one. That officer's report was about a sentence. Those kind of things are the things that we were trying to run down.
All right. And so in terms of officer reports, fair to say that there would be a lot of officer reports of your efforts in this particular investigation.
Those officers' reports don't exist anymore that I could find.
Okay. And why is that?
From what I was told was when we moved from the F drive to the H drive, those reports had to be scanned, and at some process they were lost.
So what we're relying on, clearly, it would be your recollection of what you remember from that time period.
Correct.
Okay. And once again, if you don't remember, you don't remember.
Okay.
Okay. Now, at some point, though, you have an opportunity to interact with law enforcement officers in Compton. Or is it, no, I'm sorry, at that particular point, it would have been the Sheriff's Department, LA Sheriff's.
Yes, I usually went directly to LAPD, but yes, the Sheriff's Office also.
LAPD. Can you tell us a little bit about any interaction you might have had with them, specifically about a firearm?
You're talking about the 06?
Yes.
Yeah. I received a phone call from the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department saying that there was a gun recovered by Compton PD in 1998. The yard of 1301 Sloan, which is inside the Compton area. The Compton Crips area, I should say. And they believe that this gun was supposedly buried in the backyard, and it was turned over to the Compton Police Department. The Compton Police Department dissolved. And so the Sheriff's Department was starting to run all these guns through ATF and ballistics. And they believe this may be the gun that we were looking for. They were fairly adamant that this was the gun that we were looking for, that was the murder weapon of Tupac. I then made a drive to LA with my sergeant. We picked up the gun. They had it in a evidence box. I assigned a receipt to them that they kept. I then drove the gun back to Las Vegas, drove it directly to our ballistics lab, and I turned the gun over to Jim Krylo. I then filled out a request to have that ballistics tested against the gun that was used to kill Tupac. Before I managed to drive back to the office, I received a phone call and they told me it was not the gun. I told him that he wanted me to come back and impound it and put it into our evidence vault. I told him I'd come back in the morning and I would pick up the gun and I would take it back to LA because it may be of interest to LA in another crime.
Okay. And outside of that particular incident, were there any other instances where you found what potentially could be the gun in this situation and had it tested?
Myself, no, but there were thousands of guns that were tested.
And as far as you know, as the responsible detective at that time, were any of those thousands of guns come back with a hit or match to the spent cartridge casings that we found in the scene?
No.
Now, in addition to that, at some point in the future, you travel to California again to conduct an interview.
Yes, sir.
That would have been in 2009.
Correct.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about who was there in that interview?
Sure. Myself and my lieutenant, Lou Roberts, made a drive after I received a phone call saying that there's somebody that wanted to give information about Tupac and Tupac's murder. We then drove down on the morning of September 9th. They wanted us to meet them at the HIDA office, which is at 1340 West 6th Street in LA, which is about 6 blocks from Plaza One. We met them there. I would then met Detective Darren Dupree, and he told me that Duane Davis, also known as Keefe, was in the interview room. He had his attorney present, whose name was Wayne Higgins, and we were going to go in and he was going to give me information. And he further explained that Keefe had got caught with a large amount of narcotics and was trying to work off those charges.
Now, sir, and just to cut you off at that part, I apologize. But with regards to that information, at some point you conduct an interview in that room.
Yes, sir.
With Mr. Davis.
With Mr. Davis, with his attorney. My lieutenant didn't want to go in, so Darren Dupree agreed to go with me.
In the field, your gear has to be as resilient as the terrain. From the rainy Northwest to the frost of the Midwest hunt, we vet over 4,000 brands to ensure your kit survives the American elements. High-end tactical optics, professional gear, and all the parts to complete your mission. Join the millions who choose reliability without compromise. Shop now at Optics Planet.
Were you ever asked to leave the room?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell us why you were asked to leave the room?
Mr. Davis became very nervous. I was asking questions that he didn't feel comfortable with, which is to be expected. And he asked me to leave the room. He wanted to talk to his attorney and he wanted to talk to Detective Dupree. I then stepped out of the room for not very long, and then they asked me to come back in.
Was there ever a time that you left the room and was accompanied by Mr. Dupree and only had Mr. Higgins and Mr. Davis in the room by themselves?
I don't recall that.
So every time you left, Mr. Dupree was in the room with Mr. Higgins and Mr. Davis?
Yes, sir.
Now, at some point, you were able to learn some information.
From Mr. Davis?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
When you came back, did you corroborate any of the information?
I tried.
Okay, and what did you do? What efforts did you make?
During the interview, Mr. Davis indicated first that Orlando Anderson, or Baby Lane, had been beat up at the MGM, which we also had video on. I think everybody on the planet has seen this video. He was complaining that his arm was either broken or out of socket. He first told me that they had gone back to California and had gone to the hospital in California. But he said they went to the hospital on Maryland Parkway, and the hospital on Maryland Parkway is Sunrise, and that he had gotten a sling for his arm. So I filled out a subpoena, and I wanted to know if Orlando had signed in, was examined in any fashion. And now we're talking, this is 2009. We're talking about somebody coming into the emergency room in 1996. So I didn't find anything. They couldn't apply, they couldn't give me anything with Orlando's name on it. I then, we were looking into, there was a rented Cadillac, rented in Compton by a friend of the gang. Her name was, or her daughter's name, there was a woman by the name of Harris. And first name could have been Teresa, could have been Tessa. And again, we're talking multiple years later. But I called down trying to locate a Cadillac that was rented in 1996. They said it was a friend of the gang. So it's very possible that there was no paperwork on it. But we're going to try. I called multiple rent-a-car places because he couldn't remember which rent-a-car place it was. I never found anything connected to that date or those dates around that for a four-door white Cadillac of any kind.
Now, in addition to that, sir, did you ever run at some point any names to determine, sort of help you out with the landscape of who's who and what's what? For instance, did you ever run a name by the name of Darnell Grimm?
Oh, you're talking about before the interview?
Yes.
When I received the call that we were going to go down and do an interview, I ran everybody that was in the file. And the purpose of that being is if I'm in the middle of an interview and he mentions somebody, I might have information, this person's in jail, this person's dead. this person's in prison. Those could be very useful to me in the middle of an interview. When I go into the interview, I'm going to be acting very non-informed. I don't know anything. Please tell me. So he's like, okay, we were going after.
Hold on, bro. I got some more stuff to do, but I'm back, bro. I told you school like right around the corner.
Tupac Shakur. Okay. So I'm going to do that through the entire interview. But if I have.
Shout out to my boy Jay. What's up with it, gang? Yeah, what's up with it, bro? I see you pop back in, man. Shout out to Chris. What's up with it, Chris? I remember you. What's up with it, X-Man? What's up with it, Time 88? What's up with everybody up in the building? Y'all know what time it is, bro. Appreciate that gift from my good lie. Your mama, yeah, I make her say, nigga. Yeah, you know what time it is, bitch. Yeah, shout out to my boy Mike and this motherfucking nigga. Yeah, you know what time it is, bro. Yes, sir. Tonight, I feel like exposing bitches. I feel like exposing and showing some shit. So tonight, it's going to go down. But in the morning time, we going to run the Keefe D stuff. What's up with the SO gang? What's up with everybody? Y'all give me time, bro. Let me get some situated in here and I'll be right back.
He was trying to work that case off. So when I was sitting out there and I learned that he's sitting there with his attorney, I'm like, he's not going to tell me anything. They're like, well, he's trying to work this off and it's about Tupac. And I'm like, all right, let's try this. So we went in, but we finished, we made a drive over to Plaza One. Then we left. I received some phone calls at that point and received more information when we got back to Vegas that there could be possibly a proffer, which made no sense to me.
Now, just one final question for you, and it's unrelated to anything that we've asked so far.
Sure.
The question is this: are you aware of a program here in town called Barry's Boxing?
I've heard of it.
Okay. I have no further questions, John.
Detective, how are you?
Good. How are you, Mark? I'm Mr. Giacomo.
You went to homicide in 2000, correct?
That's correct.
And Mike Franks and Brent Becker, well, I guess Mike probably retired before Brent left the unit, correct?
Well, he trained me for a while. Mike was preparing to retire, so the desk I was going to get was his. And I was trying to soak up as much as I could from him because he was a very, very senior detective. Him and Brent Becker were very, very good detectives, so I was trying to suck up as much as I could. That was the squad I was going to anyway.
And when Sergeant Manning hands you the Tupac file, you already had an understanding from Mike Franks and Brent Becker of who you thought was in the car.
Yes, sir.
And when Mr. Davis in 2009 tells you that, it's the same people.
Yes, sir.
I think Mr. Samft maybe missed one of your trips to Compton prior to, I guess, November of 2004 when he died. In early 2004, did you try and make contact with Big Dre Smith?
Yes.
And describe that for us.
I was with actually a gang squad, and this is during the time when you can read it all. You can read all this information,
Let me
but
get
it's
back
better
to
if you go down
back
there.
where I was in the comments.
Especially, so I went down to look at it. They were taking me on a tour, most of Compton. They took me to the car wash where Orlando died, that kind of thing. While we were driving by the Emerson Elementary School, which is right in the center of the Compton Creek turf. Some of the guys I was driving in the back seat and taking notes. They said, "There goes Big Dre."
So we get to it, bro. We finna get to it. Appreciate everybody, but I came back. I like, damn, they still up in here, bro. I ain't know what type of ass they were gonna come with. We finna get to it.
The field, the grass field. So I was like, "Well, stop. Let me talk to
What's
you."
up, Time 88?
You gotta try. You know, I have no probable cause. I have no legal right to make a stop. I'm not even in my jurisdiction, but I can try. So I stepped out of the car and I said, Mr. Smith, I'm Detective Long from Las Vegas.
Bro.
Said F you and F off.
The feds should go down with
He's
Keefe D,
not
y'all.
censoring what he said.
Just think about it.
And he
They
just
been
marched
had the
across
information
field.
too.
So I had no reason to stop him. So I just wait.
Now, in 2009,
Appreciate
you
that,
wind up in a
Chris.
room with Mr. Davis, and your belief is he's trying to work off charges. What does that mean?
He's looking, literally, he's looking at the rest of his life in prison for what they had caught him with. So if he gives substantial information about cases, and that's what they had brought him in for, was to give information about cases. One of the cases was the Wallace case, Notorious B.I.G. During this part of it, he started telling them about Tupac, and this is in 2008, I believe. So that's what I was told.
Don't it sound like all this shit
I'm not
script,
talking
bro?
about
How they
specific
remember all this shit
One
for
is just
30
working
years,
off the
man?
charges.
Shout out
Does
to
Metro have
Chris.
certain rules, let me ask you, about working off charges and how you work off charges?
Yes, and a non-victim crime, you can work off charges. If you can't work off a murder, you can't work off a
Appreciate that,
sexual
Mike.
assault, you can't work. Those are victim crimes. If you have a victim, you can't work off those charges. But if you have something else that, like a lot of drugs, you could work off maybe the amount of years you're going to do by giving substantial case information on other cases. So that's what I
So what
believe
it do?
that Mr. Davis and his attorney were trying to do, was to knock off a certain amount of time off of what he was going to spend in prison.
And you know, or at least you believe, you'd agree with me, that Mr. Davis was a suspect in your homicide, not a witness.
Yes, sir.
And by the end of that interview, what is your intent?
My intent was to drive back to Las Vegas, type up a warrant for an arrest, clear it with the district attorney, and have Mr. Davis arrested for murder.
Now, at that point, did you and members of my team have an opportunity to actually listen to the recording?
Yes, sir.
And we heard the section where you're not in the room, correct?
That's correct.
And then, so did we give you some direction?
Yes. So this is several weeks after I come back. I met with. This is several weeks after I had come back from California with the recording. So we brought the recording and the transcription over. The DA reviewed it, and they invited me over, and they told me that they were not going to go forward with prosecution at that time because they're.
Let me ask
a lot of complications.
Let me ask it this way. Were you directed to find out the circumstances of why it was that a suspect in our homicide was in a room with his lawyer and a task force officer having that conversation?
Yes, sir.
And at this point, you've been told there might be a proffer somewhere out there in 2008.
Yes, sir. That's correct.
And proffers are between lawyers and
What's up, Mama
sovereigns,
Williams?
correct?
That's correct.
So it's either.
Hey, to answer your question, bro, the feds got to go down with Keefe D, bro. If Keefe D go down by itself, that mean the feds I'm telling you, bro, they gon' if Keefe D go down for this with the Tupac shit, it should. I ain't gonna say nothing. We gonna wait. Let's get to it. What's up, Mama Willie?
And some other sovereign.
Yes, Mr. Higgins as well as others. Yes.
And you would agree with me that Mr. Higgins wouldn't return our calls.
That's correct.
Did you attempt to contact U.S. Attorney Seawright?
Yes.
And you would agree with me, Mr. U.S. Attorney Seawright, at least at that time, would not return our calls.
Correct. Would not speak to me.
And by the time, well, let me ask you this. Based upon that situation, did you get directed to reach out to Darren Dupree to see if we could get leverage on the driver, Terrence Brown?
Yes, I did reach out to Detective Dupree, and Clarence Brown is a gangster operating in Compton, California. So he's going to be committing crimes. I asked
What's
him
up, Grace?
if he gets arrested for whatever reason to give me a call, and I want to come down and talk to him. Yeah.
And ultimately, that never happens. You never get a phone call saying, "Hey, we got
It
Bubble
is,
Up in
man.
custody. Come down here. Let's interview Bubble Up."
Correct. Bubble Up is the street name for Mr. Brown.
And so by the time you retire in 2017, we have no statement from Bubble Up.
No.
And we still don't know the circumstances surrounding why those three people were in a room talking to you.
No, I believed I did at that time, but obviously I didn't.
Thank you. Nothing further.
Redraft.
Sir, can you tell us who from the district attorney's office you were speaking to during that time period?
Mostly it would be Pam Weckerly.
Who was the other United States or the district attorney as well besides Pam Weckerly?
X-Man.
Was Mr. DiGiacomo one of those individuals?
Yes, sir.
Now, at the time, who was the elected district attorney?
What's up with it, Grace?
Was it
Mr. Wilson?
Was it Steve Wilson?
Yes.
Now, not David Roger?
No, I don't believe he was there anymore.
All right. Now, your testimony here is that you had every intention when you came back to charge the case.
Yes, sir.
And when you came back, you reached out to the district attorney's office and you said, "Hey, we think we should charge this case."
Yes.
And they did not immediately give you a response as to what they were going to do.
No, they told me to stand down and they were going to review it. I got the information to them as quickly as I could. It had to be typed up by one of our secretaries, but I did make sure they got the audio as quick as they could. There was plenty of probable cause to arrest for murder.
Sure. Now, just for the jury's identification, probable cause is not beyond reasonable doubt. Fair?
Say that again. I'm sorry.
Probable cause is not beyond reasonable doubt, right?
No, that's what we do here.
That's correct. And in terms of the information that you had learned at the time that you met with Mr. Davis, did you verify any of that information?
Say it again. I'm sorry.
Did you verify any of the information in that recording in 2009 that Mr. Davis said?
I wasn't able to.
And once again, verification meaning corroboration, right?
That's correct.
In fact, I think on the recording you had told Mr. Davis a couple of times, look, even though what you're telling me you might say is the truth, I still need to corroborate this information.
That's correct.
And that would have been your standard operating procedure with anyone telling you anything.
That's correct.
So, for instance, as you're sitting here right now, do you have any?
I'm going to object to leading.
Why is you stutter objecting, bro? It's every time Keefe D lawyer go to cooking these niggas and y'all started saying these people supposed to be the witness, but they ain't got the paperwork. They ain't got the report from 30 years. This Tupac and Biggie. But y'all don't remember none, but y'all remember, yeah, this the audio. He did it, but you don't remember nothing in the audio. Nigga, all these feds that's getting called up here, they need to go to jail with Keefe D, or they need to lose their job. They need to lose their pension. Something need to happen, bro. Because the simple fact, y'all been had this information. And the only reason why y'all fucking with Keefe D, because Keefe D decided to make some money out for it like y'all. Y'all making money out Tupac and Biggie. So Keefe D like, hell, I'm already informing. I'm already snitching. So let me come out and do my podcast thing. Soon he came out, did his podcast thing. Boop, boop, boop. Over with, got him. Tell me why ain't nobody get locked up when Tupac passed away? Why didn't Keefe D go to jail then? Why didn't they lock up Orlando Anderson? Why they didn't lock up the Big Dre dude? Why didn't nobody get locked up when Tupac passed away? Because the FBI was at the wrong place at the wrong time, and they got to blame this shit on Keefe D. How we know who really was in that fucking car? The FBI know who was in the car. Just like P. Diddy said, the FBI was watching them the night that Biggie lost his life. So it's the FBI watching y'all taking pictures everywhere y'all go. So they ain't seeing who shot y'all? Let's go. Let's go, man. Let's go. All these niggas need to go to jail with Keefe D. We gonna charge Keefe D. Y'all need to get charged too, nigga. Free Keefe D if y'all can't get charged. That's how I'm rocking. If Keefe got to go by itself, it's free Keefe D, bro. Cause he ain't the one to point the finger at, gang.
14 years after the fact, trying to corroborate different things. But I mean, I made the attempts.
And with regard to the information that we're talking about here, was any of the information you're sharing with us already available to the public?
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there was information that's out there. I mean, there was so much interest in the case. I'm sure there was.
How you don't know?
Just finally, in terms of you're reaching out to people, Mr. Seawright, who was he?
The Attorney General of California.
And the District Attorney's Office requested that you reach out to the Attorney General of California?
They were going to do it. I was going to do it. Whoever could do it, which would be great.
And then in terms of the other people, Mr. Dupree or Detective Dupree, when was the first time you ever met Mr. Dupree or Detective Dupree?
I'm not positive.
Was it in the meeting at 2009?
No, I met
Why
him
my
before
shit
that.
started doing it?
Can you give us sort of an estimation as to when that was?
A couple of years before. I think it had to do with one of the gun trip. I think is when I met him.
And just for my edification with that gun, was it a real gun?
Yeah, Glock 40. There's a lot of Glock 40s out there. I had no idea there was that many.
Thank you. I have no further questions. Thank you, sir.
Real briefly. Well, Mr. Sam said, were you able to corroborate information that Mr. Davis gave you? You're talking about information you didn't already know, correct?
Correct.
There was a substantial amount of information in this file that Mr. Davis, Mr. Brown, Mr. Anderson, and Mr. Smith were in the car the night when the murder occurred.
Yes. The way I took when he asked me that is, did I do cooperation? Brent Becker and Mike Franks, the original detectives, corroborated a lot of different things. I didn't specifically go back in time and do what they did.
You were relying upon the information they already had. So when Mr. Davis is telling you this story, it's not like the crazies that are calling saying, I killed Tupac or Tupac's still alive or all any of that stuff.
That's correct.
Nothing further.
Any for you redirect? Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, any questions for Detective Long? If you have a few.
Tell you, look how Keefe D looking. Do that look like a man that worry about going to jail? Look at him. Look how he's smiling, because he making the feds look bad, bro. How can they charge Keefe D for this when y'all been had this information 30 years ago, bro? It don't take you this long to figure out who did what. If you got the proper audio, you got everything, y'all taping this shit, y'all sitting there getting as much information as y'all can out this man so y'all can capitalize off Tupac and Biggie Death on y'all own terms. So when y'all go on platforms like, yeah, I really know what happened. I got the proof. So when you show Vlad and all the dialogue what you really got and you real, that's how you make your money. That's how you make your money. So why all these folks is not getting charged? They knew these stories from 30 years, bro. We can't just charge Keefe D, gang. Fuck, because he was in the car. Fuck what he said. Who said this shit first? It was Greg Caden and them. Suge. They went to bring this nigga name up on the internet. That's why he went to talking. So, all right. He saw niggas had were making money off these niggas' names. Oh, y'all ain't finna make no money off my name and talk about me, and I can't tell my side of the story. I should say this what happened. All right, I'm finna come out and say this then. I'm finna let y'all know that Suge was running around with the feds. Puffy was running around with the feds. And that's exactly what Keefe D did. Keefe D came out and let us know that Suge and Puffy had feds around them while they were moving around. Come on now. That man fought fire with these folks.
When your lieutenant said too many people were going,
And then nobody get charged for it. The day Pop passed away.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
officers were curious, and they would go in and see what was in there because there was a lot of stuff in social media. So they were going in to look and read. So he decided that wasn't going to happen anymore because the information could get out. So he locked it down.
Were you the only one assigned to Tupac's case?
In 2004,
Fuck that. Yes or no, nigga? Was you the only
Sergeant
one?
Manning handed me the case to do any follow-up. There was a full squad I was on, 6 detectives and a sergeant. All of them were available to help. And we had some very experienced, very
What's up, King?
talented detectives on the squad. So I would lean on them. Everybody's curious, why would they hand the case to a rookie? But I had.
See, he throwing their ass right on the bus.
Excellent detectives.
Were you able to interview everyone who occupied the cream or white Cadillac? Or is alleged to?
No. I tried to talk to Big Dre, DeAndre Smith. He died that same year.
But you didn't talk to him after Pac died. You see how the judge is breaking them down? Come on, bro. You can get it. Them my chips. You can get it. You gonna steal my shit anyway. You know you gonna steal my chips.
Did you ever interview Suge Knight about the shooting during the interview process?
I tried.
Over the DJ.
I had a partner that had played football with him and knew him very, very well. And I was complaining that I could never even talk to Suge on the phone. So my partner says, "Oh, I can make a phone call. We can have it right now." And he made a phone call, talked to Suge, and Suge hung up on it.
So with an S.
It was same old same.
Do you know which arm was hurt, right or left arm, for Orlando Anderson?
No, I do not. Sorry.
Were you able to verify and confirm Mr. Davis was actually in the white Cadillac Black the night of Tupac's murder? Yes, that's the question. Sorry, the handwriting.
Sorry, can you read it again?
Yeah. Were you able to verify and confirm Mr. Davis was actually in the white Cadillac the night of Tupac's murder?
By Mr. Davis telling me that he was in a white Cadillac on the night of the murder.
She asked you, did you see him? Not what Mr. Davis told you.
Mississippi Access to Care is a place.
I told y'all, Keefe D, lawyer, he is like man the Aurora gang. These niggas ain't got no facts and shit. They going by what Keefe D saying. Keefe D is telling nigga anything and they'll believe it.
No further questions.
Mind you, he got caught with 2 kilos. That nigga make up anything just to beat them 2 kilos.
Thank you.
Look how he's smiling.
Mr. Sampt, any additional witnesses?
No, Your Honor.
Do you rest?
We do, Your Honor.
State any rebuttal witnesses.
No, Your Honor.
So not reopen your case. Okay, so at this time, the presentation of the evidence in this case is closed. What we have to do amongst ourselves is settle the law that applies to this case. And we are going to have everyone back on Monday at 9 a.m. for closing arguments. Please, during the recess, you're admonished not to talk or converse amongst yourselves or with anyone else on any subject connected to the trial, or read, watch, or listen to any report or commentary on the trial of any person connected to this case by any medium of information, including without limitation, newspaper, television, the internet, and radio, or form or express any opinion on any subject connected with the trial until it is submitted to you. Please rise for the jury, everyone.
Hold on.
All right, the jury is exited. You can be seated. Scheduling wise, what remains to be done is jury's instructions being settled. What time do we want to do those tomorrow? I was leaving that up to defense because there were some obligations that they had.
We're still asking for 9 o'clock.
Does 9 o'clock work better for you? We'll do tomorrow at 9 then?
Yes.
And I think we should be done by the time that you need. And just, Mr. Davis, do you want to be present to settle jury instructions? It's up to you. it's kind of like legal arguments. If you want to be here, we'd be happy to have you. If you don't want to be here, you don't have to. You want to waive your appearance for that? Okay. So I'll then just see the attorneys back 9 a.m. tomorrow. It's not presentation of evidence. It's just settling the jury instructions. Should be pretty quick. And then the next big thing for everyone watching at home is going to be closings 9 a.m. on Monday. Okay, sounds good. All right, we'll see everyone back 9 a.m. tomorrow.
Thank you.
Hey, that's the end of it right there, bro. What they said, they going on recess or they supposed to be coming back? I had to walk out for a minute because my wife had came in. You can say anything but the fact. Ooh, that white was Orlando. But the fact is, night I ain't talking and DNA is not. See, they weren't trying to get to y'all to understand, bro. The Fed should have charged these folks. The Fed should have charged these folks when that situation happened, bro. I'll come back at 9 tomorrow. Coming back Monday for closing. Okay, what's up with the Detroit, bro? What's up with the gang? I ain't know you was in the cut, man. What's up with it? I remember faces. What's good with it? Yeah, man. But the whole thing, I'm trying to get the people to understand it, bro. We know what Keefe D said, bro. We can't take that from him. Yeah, he went on platforms and said this. Yeah, he did that. All right. But what about the feds who took the interviews from them, bro? Who took the interrogation, recorded it. They played it on platforms. Let Greg Caden made a book off this shit. What about all the other detectives that went on platforms and talked about this situation like this just breaking news that y'all know what happened, but y'all still ain't solved the case until now? Why didn't nobody get charged after this situation happened with Tupac? So you telling me y'all couldn't find Keefe D, Orlando and them? It was hard to get in contact with them? I'm just being real. What the fuck is this? Yeah, but I'm just being real though. I see this was a year ago. Keefe D jurors rules a motion to dismiss Tupac shit. But yeah, man, I'm just saying, like, bro, we just can't blame Keefe, bro. That's all I'm saying, gang. I ain't no selective politic ass nigga, bro. You feel me? I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Fuck what Keefe D said on these platforms. He ain't put this shit out first. He wasn't talking before Suge Knight. Suge Knight was the first nigga talking about this shit. They keep that shit a buck. And not to mention, Orlando Anderson was gonna testify against Suge Knight because he was trying to, get that lawsuit money. Suge was trying to pay him $40,000 to $60,000. Orlando didn't want to take the bread. That's in Keefe D book. But Suge was coming out here talking about this shit first. Suge, Frank Alexander, Reggie Wright. It was Suge, Frank Alexander, Reggie Wright. Who else was talking about this shit? Man, you had a couple people around here talking about this shit, bro. It wasn't just Keefe. Keefe came after they heard their stories, and he like, oh, all right, this what y'all doing? All right, let me come up here and tell you for what really going on. What's really going on with Suge? What's really going on with Puff? How they was rolling around Mob James. They them facts. How they both was running around with FBI, watching their every move. That was Keefe D came out and let us know. And he wrote a book on this shit. Like Gene Deal wrote a book. Greg Caden wrote a book. No telling who else wrote a book on this shit, bro. What's up with a Drop? I don't think he did it because that one detective said he solved it and they made the evidence disappear because Tupac allegedly stole a song from someone and he killed them over it. You feel what I'm saying, Drop, bro? What's up with it, Miss Lawyer? They gone for today. Be back tomorrow. Yeah, I'm already knowing it. We just chopping and kicking up. I'm finna get ready to get out because I got to get outside and make me some money and get to it and think about what I'm gonna run tonight. You know what I'm saying? But if Keefe D go down for this shit, bro, that because they couldn't lock the FBI up with, they couldn't lock them dirty cops up with them, bro. But I'm just being honest. The only way Keefe D should be charged if they get charged too, bro. Just being real, like they got the info. They got the info. They making money off Tupac and Biggie's story. So Keefe D saw the play. And nigga said, man, y'all putting the information out, so why I can't come up here and talk about it? Just being real. Why I can't talk about what happened? Y'all ain't locking me up that night. Y'all know where I stay at, nigga. You know my wife, you know my girl. Because I had to come down there and do the proper agreement. So you know my family name, you know my son name, you know all that. So why y'all couldn't Ben came and locked Keefe D up? You dig what I'm saying? Y'all gotta think. These folks been had this man shit, bro. It was in the proper agreement, bro. The little proper shit he took with him. The second one he went to, the dude told him, you're not gonna be arrested. We need to just ask you some more questions. So his wife and his son was sitting on the outside waiting on him. And his wife kept coming up in there like, hey, how long y'all got? He was like, man, y'all making my wife mad, bro. Like, how much longer we gonna be? And he's like, oh no, just 5 more minutes. Just 5 more minutes. Kept asking Keefe D questions. So if they wanted Keefe D all this time, they ain't had to do nothing but type in his wife's name. What's their address? What's your water bill? What's the light bill at their house? Boom, you gonna find the person. If you don't know their name, type in their spouse name in. And that shit that's how the police catch niggas. That's why you got drug dealers who have that bread, they don't put nothing in their name. They put it in other folks' name. They don't even put it in family members' name. So it can't tie back to the same last name, or if they pop in your name in the system, it won't pop up your grandma's last name and be like, oh, that's the last name of our suspect. Let's call them and see is they something related. You feel what I'm saying? That's how niggas get caught, bro. So they could have been caught Keefe D a long time ago. Just think about it. They say they know these niggas. So y'all know these niggas good. Y'all know where they land their head at. Y'all know what areas they be in. So what was the FBI really hiding? Why they couldn't move on this case right on time, bro? You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate everybody for rocking out with me. What's up with the pool, bro? We're going to get into it. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Hey, I'm going to see y'all later on, bro. You know what I'm saying? For real, but I appreciate everybody for rocking out with me. Oh, my shit. Hold on, man. I got to do this just to find my fucking outro, man. What my shit is. Hold on, man. Looking for my outro, bro. I don't know why they do me like that, bro. Yesterday. See, my son, he came here watching GTA and shit. Now I can't even find my fucking outro. Hold on, there we go. There we go. Hey. We get this started. Hit that like button, bro. Subscribe to the channel, guys. I ain't gonna keep saying that through my live, because you gonna know what happened if I have to keep saying this through my live. You know.
Put this switch on.
Hit that like button.
Put this switch on your.
Hit that like button.
Put this switch on your.
Hit that like button.
Put this switch on.
Hit that like button.
Put this switch on.
Hit that like button.
Put this switch on.
Hit that like button.
put this switch on your ass on my baby. 12 months for fuck you, Tom.
Yeah, run them lights up, bro. Appreciate everybody who up in the building, man. It's gonna be a good night. You know what time it is.
12 months. Put this switch on your ass. 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 Put this switch on your ass on my. Put this switch on your ass. Put this switch on your. 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 This switch on your ass.
Man, stop playing on me, bro. Stop playing on me, bro. Don't steal my fuck.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less, your check as I'm chess, what's happening next? Yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain that's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession, all in his possession. You got their attention, I'll leave an impression and take a redemption. Just kill no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep, move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep on the scheme. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no free.
Hey, I appreciate everybody, bro. I see y'all tonight, bro. Hey, I know why they were taking my wrestling shit from me, bro. That nigga was hitting me, gang. That's why I had to stop doing the rock shit, because it came from SETI. It came from SETI, bro. That's why I had to change my intro. I couldn't use the rock shit no more like that. Came right from him. We're going to get into it, bro. I appreciate y'all.